What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 22 of Generational Sports. Josh, I know you're a little tired here, guy. Got the new puppy, apparently, huh?
Yeah, it's just a little cute boy. I've wanted a puppy for a long time, but I was like, my dog right now, she's getting old. I'll wait because I don't want her to feel like, yo,
She's getting replaced.
yeah. And she really feels like that today. Like she has not left my room. And Connie's Wi-Fi is good today, man.
Yo, Alex, see, here's the thing. I'm using my mom's computer this time instead of my dad's. So I'm hoping that fixes everything because I kind of noticed my dad's computer is a little slow all of a sudden. I don't know what happened, but I'm using my mom's right now. Eventually, when I get my own, I'm going to make sure that bitch is wired up. Now, when I tell you it's going to have the best of everything, it's going to, because I want no more lags ever again. So I'm actually going to blame the computers and not the Wi-Fi, because last show, on Thursday, when I did Backstop Banter, I did it on my phone because the computer was messing up, but I did it on the Wi-Fi, and it still works. So I don't really understand the problem here. But you know what? It's whatever. Josh, how are you? How's your puppy and life in general?
The puppy's adorable, man. I didn't realize how out of shape I was until I let this dog outside, bro. I was chasing this man through yards and people were yelling. I was like, bro, do you see how small this dog is? You think it knows what it's doing? And then freaking the first time in 21 years, not Kentucky, UConn loses to St. John's at home, dude. Always my bets. It's the historical wins. Only the games I bet on, man.
It's a tough. See, I finally can say that I had a good weekend betting. What's good, Perry? How are we doing? Oh, look at us, Josh, together. Oh my God, we're good. I finally had a good week, bro. My parlay hit I got all 4 games right on the parlay, and I did player props for the Bucks game. All of them hit again. So, you know what? It was a good time. We are in sync. Yo, it's mad weird because since this is my mom's computer, it's not a Mac. All the emojis, awful. Look, absolutely stupid. But whatever. All right, let's get into it. Of course, we got to pay the bills around here first. So if you're into the betting world, as me and Josh were just talking about, make sure you go over to mybookie.ag, use promo code USN100 to double your first deposit up to $1,000. They're always doing, good things over there in the betting world. Free plays, giant spreads, things like that. I say this every week. I always go back to week 1 of the NFL season where the Chiefs had to lose by about 56 points in order for you to lose money, and I don't think anybody was ever too worried about that. So make sure you go over to mybookie.ag, use code US700, double your first deposit. Then, if you're like me this week and cashed out nicely, go over to RX Hemp, use code RXHemp-USN to save 10% on your entire order. Apparently, the CEO of RX Hemp was on ABC the other day. I saw that in the chat. So RX Hemp doing big things over here. RX Hemp-USN, save you 10%. And finally, of course, see, look at this. Look at this. Alex over here. Highly recommend RX Hemp after strenuous workouts. Alex doesn't know anything about strenuous workouts, so no, I'm just kidding. Alex is currently in a little competition here to see who loses weight. Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. Like you and Kitty, I think, and maybe somebody else. I am not 100% positive, but correct me if I'm wrong. And then, like I said, last but certainly not least, make sure you go over to Teespring/stores/unwrapped and you check out the store over there. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got fanny packs, we got masks, and of course, if you want to support the boys, Generational Sports has our merch out. I wear my mask every time I go out, always to work. Just absolutely wonderful. So make sure you go check out the squad. Generational Sports has merch. Backstop Banter has merch. Ladies First, Fights Unwrapped, the Hard Count. So make sure you're checking everything out. Look at you. Okay, Alex, I see you in second place for a fit challenge, down 20 pounds since December 1st. Okay. I could probably lose 20 pounds if I stop going to my nan's house, but, some things just aren't going to happen. You know what I mean? All right. No, literally. Let's get into it. Josh, you guys know how we start the show around here. We always have to start it off with a nice Who am I? It is my turn to guess this week. So, of course, after Josh reads the first hint, I will start the timer. We usually give ourselves like a minute 30 to try to guess. Let's see if I can get this one. I'm not very good, but I'm trying.
All right, you ready?
Let's get this bread.
Was drafted in the first round of the 2006 draft.
Okay. 2006. Fairly recent. That's doable.
All right, pause it real quick, dude. I got all these little prickly thingies on me because there's these bushes outside me.
Those are the absolute worst.
My dog's so small, didn't get any on him, but I was freaking covered in like, look at my elbow and shit.
Oh my, Josh, you're a mess. Dropping weight during tamale season was hard.
Bro, facts. That's tough.
Oh, and then we got Michael Lawson over here on Twitch. Thank you. Make sure if you guys don't follow us on Twitch already, Unwrap Sports over there on Twitch. Hey, and I'm just going to, self-promo myself here. Your boy's 3 followers away from affiliate on Twitch.
Follow the boy, man.
I'm at 47 right now. I need 50. Anthony _ Conover for the Twitch account. So if you're feeling generous, go support the boy as Josh is getting prickly. Like I don't even know what's going on.
I don't either. All right.
Yes, Alex. Secure the affiliate bag. That is absolutely what I'm going for. 100%.
All right. Next hint.
All right. We'll start it again.
I am a one-time Pro Bowler.
Oh, only once?
Only once.
That's tough.
In my first 2 years in the league, I rushed for over 1,000 yards in both of them.
Okay. I don't know why, and this is definitely not correct, because I don't even know the year he was drafted in, and I definitely think this is wrong. I just want to say Adrian Foster.
Nah.
Okay.
And it's Arian Foster.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. What else we got?
I won the Super Bowl in 2006.
I don't even know who won the Super Bowl. All right, so the Patriots won it. The Giants won it in 07.
I'll give you their opponent.
Okay.
Bears.
So it was they played the Colts. Oh my God, who was the running back? It's hard being this dumb sometimes, people. It really, it really is. You got anything else for the kid?
I only played 6 seasons, and they were all with the Colts.
Yeah, that does nothing for me.
It's all
not a thing. I'm just gonna. We're at a minute 30 anyway. I'm gonna give up. Who is it?
Joseph Adai.
Nope. I remember. Now that you say the name, I absolutely remember it. But there is a 0, and I mean 0% chance that I would have gotten it. As Alex did get it right, though. Alex, I'll give you some credit, Alex. You are pretty good at these. I always see you in the comments getting people right. So shout out Alex for actually knowing people. I struggle sometimes. I do. But it's okay. Can't be good at everything. I try, but I can't be. All right, Josh. Let's move it on to the divisional round of the playoffs. We'll recap this real quick. He said, I played Madden during this era. See, that's the thing. If you're a legend in Madden right now, I absolutely know who you are because I probably have you on my team anyway. But, all right, let's go to the divisional round of the playoffs real quick. We will start off with the Packers and the Rams. The Packers got the win. Now, here's the thing. It's a hard question. Do they have the best offense in the playoffs right now?
I think they do. Bucks played really good the first game they didn't play really good, but they played okay. They played pretty well last night. But I think the Packers have the best offense, the way Aaron Jones has been running. And then even their backup running back, Jamal Williams, he's been running just as hard, playing really well. And Aaron Rodgers playing at the best he's played in his career and got Devontae Adams out there and all the receivers are healthy. I think they're for sure, for me, the best offense in the NFL right now.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the toss-up of them and the Bucks. So we're obviously going to find out next week. But their offense looks really good. There's nothing you can really say negative about it. Rodgers is playing at an unbelievable level. That's obviously pretty clear. Devontae Adams, I always said Julio. I always said Hopkins. At this point, I don't know if you can really keep Adams out of the number one spot for wide receiver. And, all of a sudden they have a tight end too. Robert Tonyan, came out of nowhere this year. I remember watching the game. I think they said he had like 11 catches last year total, and he had 11 touchdowns this year. So he definitely came out of nowhere. Like you said, Aaron Jones. I've always been a part of the free Aaron Jones campaign. Shout out Matthew Berry, who always wants the fantasy points from him. But yeah, their offense is really clicking. My only thing is, Rodgers is playing very well and Adams is really good, but if you double Adams, how confident are you that those other wide receivers are, good enough to, outdo one-on-one coverage? Because obviously, we saw it this week with the Bucs. Michael Thomas kind of just disappeared in the game. Like, If anybody knows where Michael Thomas is located, feel free to comment, because he certainly wasn't on the field. I don't even think
he posted on Instagram that wasn't a touchdown. Like, he didn't have control until his knee was down. Like, when he caught like in the front corner, like where it was like right. It was like third or early fourth, but he caught the ball at like the front pylon on the right side, and he was going out of bounds with it, but he was juggling it, and his knee came down, and he posted it on his IG story like it was a touchdown. I'm like, bro, you sucked this game. Like, why are you complaining?
At some point, you got to take the L, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, that was the funny thing that I was seeing. I know Freezing Cold Takes like circled his @name was @can't guard Mike, so he might have to change it. He might have to. But, the Bucs locked down Michael Thomas, who, for all the things people say about him, the past couple of years has been an absolutely unbelievable wide receiver, so they locked him down. So if they double Adams, Josh, how confident are you that these other wide receivers, can win these one-on-one matchups and really, help Rodgers out?
I think the receivers have really stepped up. Aquimia St. Brown, and I don't know if Alan Lazard is playing; he might still be hurt. But guys like Robert Tonyan. And I think they've played really well. So I'm pretty confident because Adams has missed a few games this season, and they've still been able to have a good offense out there. So I think out of the receiving groups Aaron Rodgers has had as a supporting group behind Adams, this is one of the better ones they've had. I think they're all receivers who aren't just body catchers. They can get their hands out there and make tough catches. Not all the time, but when they need to, they usually get it done. So I trust their receivers outside of Adams.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a little iffy about it. I think if you lock down Adams, it definitely makes it more difficult. But then again, locking down Adams is a lot easier to say than to actually do. But, you throw a double team his way, you give, Rodgers different looks, even though he's basically seen everything. And, shout out, oh gosh, I just lost his name. The Bucs defensive coordinator.
Todd Bowles.
Yes, shout out Todd Bowles. He's done an excellent job, with everything. So maybe if he can come up with a game plan to stop Adams, that just, propels him to even, newer heights. Devontae Adams had Jalen Ramsey sick. You know what, Alex? You're absolutely right. Jalen got burned a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he really – and that's the thing. I had full faith. All I always hear is Jalen Ramsey's the best ever right now. I had faith. I took Devontae Adams to not score a touchdown. I took his under on receptions as well. And both of them certainly did not happen. I thought Jalen Ramsey was going to come out here, lock the boy up. It just didn't happen. It didn't happen. I should have known better. He's not Stephon Gilmore. But speaking of defense, let's go over to that side of the football for the Packers. Christian has left the chat in tears. Christian. It's okay. The Ramleys will be back next year. But let's go over to the defense for the Packers. Are they good the simple question is basically, are they good enough to, get them to a Super Bowl? And maybe not even to the Super Bowl because they are only one away, but to win it. And, my quick answer to that is I'm going to cop out and say maybe. I'm certainly not in love with their defense, but they've definitely played better the past few weeks. I wasn't expecting them to get as much pressure on the Rams quarterbacks as they did. Jared Goff was kind of, had to get off his spot a few times. I think they had like 4 sacks in the game. And the Rams offensive line is pretty solid. I think the Bucs offensive line might be a hair better. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And of course, Brady's seen every single defense possible. So there's the adjustments and this, that. They have 3 great wide receivers. They have Gronk, Cameron Brate, Fournette, and everything like that. So I'm interested to see what this defense can do, because if they can shut down the Bucs defense, Bucs offense, I think they have a good chance to shut down whoever they play in the Super Bowl if they were to win that game. Because, the Chiefs are, Tyreek Hill, Mahomes, and Kelsey. But like I said, Bucs have 3 great wide receivers, 2 good running backs, the best quarterback of all time. So, if you can shut that down, you got to have some type of game plan for the Chiefs. And then the Bills, obviously, it's kind of the Stephon Diggs show over there. Josh Allen has been playing unbelievable this year as well. But I don't know. I think the Packers have a chance for sure. What do you think?
Man, all right. I bet on the Suns and they just fucking lost, dude. But I fucking hate my life. This is awful. But
you know what? You're not alone, because I know Alex is in the chat. And I saw in the betting chat that he had he bet the Suns money line at halftime. So
yeah, I bet it early in the game because they weren't playing good. But I was like, it's too good to pass up, and I don't trust the Grizzlies. But Chris Paul just got a charge with 20 seconds left, and they're probably gonna lose. But the Packers defense, they've had their problems all year. They've gotten exposed quite a bit, but their secondary has stepped up. It's that run defense that, really scares you, because even Cam Akers was having his way. Yeah, it's pain, Alex. It's just, when Grayson Allen hits a 3 to take the lead, that's when
you want to talk about a tough life.
Yeah. But it's that run defense that really scares me for the Packers, just because Cam Akers had his way with them. So I think if Ronald Jones is in the zone and so is Leonard Fournette, they're going to have a problem. But if they are able to contain the run between those two, then I don't think they'll have a big problem with the Chiefs, especially because, what's going on with Edwards-Helaire? Is he even good?
He had the high ankle sprain, I believe, week 17, was it? Maybe week 17 or 16. So I don't even know if he'll be back at any time in the playoffs, honestly.
Yeah, and then they have
my man got all types of noises in the background. He's losing. Dog, this man has a new dog. He's losing bets. He's got these prickly things all over him. Oh my god!
It's been a tough day, but I think if the Packers defense.
Oh, I was wrong. Clyde is supposed to be back this week from reports. They're being cautious with him.
All right. But I think I think if they're able to shut down Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones, or at least contain them, and
listen, don't you worry. Listen, Josh. Everybody loves a puppy, so even if it's being loud, we all know what it is, so they love it no matter what.
Yeah, I know, but just he wants me to take him out, but I took him out right before I came on here. He's just being greedy.
Yo, pull this man up to the camera. Go get this man. We want to see the puppy, bro. We want to see it. We want to see what's causing all the ruckus. But I'll let Josh do that. Let's see. Oh gosh, I heard some. Josh's dogs are trying to say that Robbie Anderson is a top 5 receiver. You know what, Alex? I absolutely wouldn't disagree with that. He probably. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Literally right before I picked him up, as when I went to go get him, took a shit. Just fucking shit, bro.
Oh gosh. You better get someone in the crib to clean it up, bro.
I'm the only one in the crib, bro.
Oh no.
Gotta be a quick show, bro.
Might have to be a quick show. Don't worry, Josh. You have to do this. Your boy can hold it down. Because I know you've had to hold it down for the Wi-Fi issues. So don't worry, I got you. Josh's dog faded Josh's picks and won $350 per load. Yo, this man about to be living in a mansion.
Probably, dude, bro. Honestly, at this point, if I ever tweet out picks, just fade them, bro. Go opposite. Just go the exact opposite of what I said.
I would tweet out picks, but this parlay might be the first one I've hit in 3 months. So, I'll just I'll stay away from giving people betting odds.
Real quick, I gotta clean up this poop real fast.
Yo, you know what? I will hold it down. Absolutely fine with me. Because we're gonna move it on anyway. the Rams offense couldn't find its way. Do they move on from Goff? And it is, a question that's up in the air right now because Sean McVay, during the press conference after the game, there's an account called Fade My Picks on IG, and Kitty got a 5-teamer bag. Oh my God. Okay, Kitty. We love that. Let's see, what's Alex saying? Goff and McVay have issues apparently. Yeah, that's what I was going to dive into real quick. McVay basically didn't guarantee a starting job for Jared Goff next season. Of course, he hit you with the typical coach speech of we're going to evaluate everything. I mean, it's going to be difficult if Jared Goff's not your starter next year. Like, I don't know who's going to trade for him, and it's not like you can just cut him or anything like that because he has a massive – like, they gave him a very, very big contract. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing with him. So that's kind of the hard question. You can't really move on from Goff because there isn't really a way to do it. It's not like you're going to have a $100 million+ quarterback as your backup. That doesn't make sense, for the cap. It doesn't, make sense for football in general. As Alex says, McVay is mad that Goff spends free time with his loved ones instead of studying tape per Schefter. Alex, I know you're trying to be funny right now. That's honestly probably true because I feel like McVay is that guy who's like, listen, I don't know if he's married or not, but whatever. We're going to pretend that he is, that even if he isn't. He's like, listen, honey, I know that it's our anniversary. You put on this great outfit for me. It's go time, but it doesn't matter. I got to go watch some tape instead. That's probably what McVay is doing. As I'm rejoined by Josh. How'd the cleanup go?
Bro, the worst part is they ain't solid. Like that is the worst. Wherever he was living before this, didn't feed him right, man.
No.
It's like a faucet.
Oh God. McVay is married. His wife said that on the bye week he didn't spend time with her to study. I honestly don't even I don't know if you're actually being truthful right now because Alex is that type of person. So I don't know if that's true, but I absolutely believe it even if it's not. Josh, we're on the Rams right now. If they should move on from Jared Goff. I don't know if you have anything about the Packers defense before we moved on. I know we kind of talked about that, but like I said, what I'm saying right now is, it might be a little difficult to even move on from Jared Goff because the contract is so big. They can't take the cap hit of cutting him. I don't know who's going to trade for him. Oh, and Alex, you are being serious. That is very interesting. This man McVay not even trying to spend time with his wife to study tape. Now that is dedication. But Josh, what do you think about, the Rams offense, what they're going to do with Goff and everything like that?
I know that Goff's contract is a huge problem, but I still think they go out and at least draft someone they're interested in because I think it's clear he's not worth the money they gave him, but they're going to have to deal with that contract anyway because the interest in Carson Wentz makes sense, but nobody's going to trade for that Jared Goff contract. Put your fingers down, man. It ain't good.
Can't wait for Carson Wentz to be a Patriot.
But I think they at least go get another option because even though you're paying Goff all that money, if he's playing bad, you got to bench him if you have a better option. So I think they at least get somebody to maybe come in there and push him a little bit, fight for the job a little bit, just to see if he's got anything else in him because I know he had in the playoffs, he had that thumb problem, so that's not really his fault. But even before that, he hasn't been that good. He's been up and down his whole career. So I think they at least find somebody out there because that offense should be a lot better than it was this year.
Christian wants Fitzmagic to start for the Rams. Bro, listen, I know Fitzmagic is a great story. I understand. The man's played for every team and its mother. But, bro, he's good for 4 games. And then he goes back to a backup quarterback. I don't understand.
That's what's great about him, That's what's really great about him. He comes in there and gives you MVP GOAT for weeks 1 through 5, and you're 5-0, and you're like, hey,
and then all of a sudden he gets a big contract.
6 straight games with at least 3 picks, and he's done.
Bro,
same with Josh McCown.
Bro, honestly, if I had to pick a career in the NFL, it might just be Fitzmagic, bro.
I'd go Josh McCown. He's been to more teams and
bro, but Fitzpatrick he's a finesser, bro.
Who doesn't like Fitzpatrick?
Exactly. That's another thing too. I could be a god like Tom Brady, but people don't like me. Or I could be Fitzmagic, where I am a finesse god. This man finesses every team out of their money. Like, I look up to you, bro.
That beard,
I'm trying to finesse people. Listen, that's the thing too. He's got the beard. I'm working. Tua low-key hates him. You know, I don't even doubt that. I don't even doubt that. But you know what? Ain't nobody worried about Tua. Ain't nobody worried about Tua anyway. They're gonna trade Tua for Deshaun Watson anyway. Yo, that Deshaun Watson saga.
Hey, man, all I know is I bet they'd really like Teddy Bridgewater over there in Houston, man.
I bet they'd really like the Jets' second pick overall. I think they have like something in the 20s. And then, you know, another first next year in Sam Darnold. That's absolutely what I think that they would like. If I'm Houston, I'm getting a haul. Oh, as Josh has to leave once again. But you know what? It's fine. Josh beard game is unmatched by Connie's Peach Fuzz. Yo, Alex, why you got to hate on the beard game, bro? I'm trying out here. Like, I'm trying, bro. You could at least, you know, try to put some respect on. I got the little goatee right now. Like, it don't even look bad. But you just got to disrespect my beard game, bro? Like, all right, I guess. I mean, if you want to be a hater, no big deal, I guess. But, Josh, what do you think the Rams' biggest problem is? Is it Goff? Is it, you know, the offense, defense? What do you think it truly boils down to?
It's kind of tough to pick, you know, because you got Sean McVay, who's great, an offensive mind, and you've seen that offense really produce well. I don't think it's the defense. I think it's the play calling and just the offensive scheme in general. I don't think it's working for them. They have a running back now. Since Todd Gurley, they haven't really had a running back, but Cam Akers, I think, is the real deal. You know, I think he's a really good running back for their future. What's up, Matt? And I think it's really just the scheme they're running. I think they need to fix that, form it more around Goff's strong suits rather than just believing he's just this beast of a quarterback. Because that defense is good. They have weapons. It's just about using them correctly, and I think that's been their biggest problem the past couple of years.
Based on McVay, it might be, you know, ethic-based. Maybe doesn't like Goff's commitment. You know, that's the thing. If you're bringing someone's commitment into, you know, the NFL world, that's where you really have a problem for me because, listen, you're making a lot of money. Football is a very physical sport as well. So if you don't want to be committed, I don't know. That sounds like a you problem. And that's the thing, too. If McVay didn't like his commitment, why did they give him the contract in the first place? Like, there's no – unless, you know, he pulled what a lot of people fear and he tried very hard, he got paid, and then he gave up. You know, that's always the fear in giving people big contracts. So
Albert Haynesworth, man.
Albert Haynesworth, absolutely. I remember when the Patriots tried to bring him in. Oh, didn't work either. Goff was at Magic City with Josh last Thursday per Christian. Oh, how them wings, bro?
No comment, man.
No comment. No comment on the wings either.
I signed the NDA, bro.
Oh, okay. Now
some people there that weren't supposed to be there, man.
Oh, you know, maybe Kyrie or, you know, well, don't worry, we'll get into Kyrie later too. Woo! There is something wrong with Kyrie. All right, let's move on though to Buffalo against Baltimore. Alex said Josh is a real one. You know what? You're absolutely right. You know what? No snitches around here, bro. All right, but the Bills won a very ugly game. Are they the hottest team in the NFL right now, Josh?
Yeah, I mean it's really between them and the Bucks, but the way the Bills are playing, just all around as a team, it's insane. I would say the Bucks, but their special teams is just the ugliest thing I've seen.
Bro, they really let this man almost return 2 kickoffs in a row. I was like, after the first one, I was like, why did they kick it to him again?
Yeah, just kick that out of bounds, bro. But the Bills are definitely the hottest team right now. I mean, Josh Allen is back at that MVP level. Even Devin Singletary has picked it up a little bit in the running game. That defense stepped up big time against an offense that was kind of on a hot streak with the Ravens, and they really shut that team down. So I definitely think the Bills are the hottest team in the league right now, and at the right time too.
Yeah, I think, you know, the Bill. Yeah, like you said, it's the Bills and the Bucks pretty much, and you know that kind of brings us into our next topic anyway, because the Bills are hot right now because Josh Allen is playing very well. And you know we were going to kind of go into if Josh Allen's good enough to win them a ring, and I think that the answer is pretty simple. It's yes. The Bills are playing very well right now. The defense isn't as good as it was last year. Like I remember watching them last year against like the Patriots and teams all the time. They were a pretty stout defense. They kind of give up a little bit more yards now. And I mean, I'm saying that yet they gave up like what was the score? Like 17-3?
Yeah.
So it's not like they gave up points to the Ravens, who, like you said, were a good offense coming in. But listen, Josh Allen's playing unbelievable. He's at MVP level right now. He's not going to win it this year because Rodgers had an unbelievable year, but he was definitely in the conversation, probably in the top 3 if you're asking me. And I think he'll be in the conversation going forward. I think Josh Allen benefits a lot from having Stephon Diggs come in. That's definitely, like, I don't care what anybody says. You can talk about draft picks. You can talk about other trades. Stephon Diggs to the Bills is easily the best offseason move that happened last year. Like, it's not even close. There is absolutely, like, he turned Josh Allen around. Like, Josh Allen last year, I think he might have completed like 58% of his passes, something of that nature. I think he's at like 64, 65 now. Like, having that number one go-to receiver that was going to get a separation has definitely helped him a lot. Bills defense held it down this week with the offense not playing to their normal production. That's absolutely correct, Alex. Diggs 100% helped Allen's development this season. Once again, correct. And the Bills could pull off the upset if Mahomes doesn't play. Listen, I think the Bills have a chance even if Mahomes does play. I know that we'll get into that a little bit later, but I really do think they have a chance. But, my simple answer is they're one or two hottest teams in the NFL right now, and Josh Allen is absolutely good enough to lead them to a ring. Like, I don't know what you could be seeing right now that would make you say otherwise. But what do you think, Josh?
Yeah, this version that we're seeing right now of Josh Allen is good enough to be on any team and get them to a Super Bowl. It's just about how, like, can he keep playing at this high of a level? Because he's playing at best quarterback in the league type of game right now, so it's tough to keep that up. But having Diggs out there makes his job a lot easier when you don't have to be perfectly accurate or make the great read every time when you have a receiver like that. I think it just really comes down to how Josh Allen plays. And if he keeps playing like this, it's going to be amazing. I mean, how high his completion percentage jumped. I mean, that's 6% is still – it's a big percentage when you're talking about how many passes they throw and how important that is to winning. But, I mean, in the tough AFC against Mahomes, if Allen can play like this next year and year after year, I think it's going to be a battle in the AFC with all these young quarterbacks. I mean, before this weekend, Baker was the oldest quarterback in the AFC left. And he's in his third year, so it's crazy. But I definitely think Josh Allen is good enough to get them there.
Yeah, and then we'll go to the other side of the game in this one, and then that's definitely when I'll bring this comment back up. Josh Allen better than Lamar Jackson. Baltimore lost, obviously. How much of it do you put on Lamar? I'll let you go first because I've kind of been on this role as Josh brings the puppy back up. Now, I'm sorry for the people that are going to watch the podcast and don't get to see this wonderful puppy. But, feel free. We're always available on YouTube on Rap Sports and on Twitch as well on Rap Sports. So you can always see the live performance. Mahomes is under investigation for using performance-enhancing ketchup to recover. Yo, see, I lost. Like, don't get me wrong. Mahomes annoys me because, like, he's not Tom Brady. So he automatically annoys me because he's already being compared to him. But I lost respect for the man when I saw him put ketchup on steak. Bro, come on. I don't care who does that. This is what we're doing now? Ketchup on steak, bro.
That's what 8-year-olds do, man. That's
what I'm saying. Like, that's how you, like, bribe somebody to eat food. Like, oh, Mom, I don't want to eat. He's like, fine, you can put a little ketchup on. Like, who does that, bro? Like, that don't even make sense. But, Josh, I will let you go first. If the puppy is not distracting you, Mahomes is a serial killer. Check his basement. If you put ketchup on steak, it might be a fair assessment, bro. It really might be. But I'll let you go, Josh. What do you think about this loss? How much do you put on Lamar Jackson?
I've defended Lamar a lot, but I think this loss is really on him.
He came to the dark side, people. Josh has come to the dark side.
I still believe in him, but I just really think that this loss it really came down to him. Like in the third quarter, there were some stupid throws, and then throws he should make, he was missing badly, and then that pick six, he was just forcing it there, and that really put them away because. I mean, they were in scoring position to tie it, and you do something like that. And people were coming at him on Twitter and stuff saying, like, why didn't you chase him down? I'm like, man, that safety had a convoy around him, bro. Lamar was not tackling him. But I still think he really needed to get this game, because the biggest flaw in him outside of throwing is that he can't get it done in the playoffs, and he just kind of, God, stop. We got this fake tree. It's my fault I didn't take the tree down, but there's fake snow on it, and keeps trying to eat the fake snow. I'm like, bro, it's crazy.
It looks good. Looks like powdered sugar to him.
Yeah. But I think Lamar he really needs to take control of those games. I know that he doesn't like to be looked at as like a running back, but he just got to take off on a play like that. If the throw's not there, you can shake anybody on that defense. Just try to get in the end zone. But
bro, it's not even throw the ball away.
Yeah, he forced that one. It was just a stupid throw. So I put this loss on Lamar. He definitely needs this offseason to work on his decision making. And I do think they need to form this offense and stop taking so many deep throws. Lamar's not going to be accurate all the time on these deep throws. I know Hollywood Brown is this deep threat and can get past anybody, but when the ball's not going to him, what's the point of sending him on a go route every play? You got guys like Mark Andrews in there. You got Willie Snead in there, guys that can catch the ball. Just get it to him quickly and don't try to expose Lamar's weaknesses. But he definitely needs to step up next season.
All right, before I rip into Lamar, because that's what I'm going to do, because I've been on the Josh Allen's better than Lamar train, at least this season. And, I never really believed in Lamar as much as other people. I know that he won an MVP last year. Now, let me get this straight. When I say Lamar hit his ceiling, I just think he doesn't play better than that. And I don't know how I'm going to get attacked for that. The man won an MVP, so I'm saying he's not going to play better than that.
No. Right. Like you're saying, all right, awards, who cares? Matt Ryan got an MVP, dude. MVP ain't really something special anymore. But when you say ceiling, man, you're saying like, this is it. Like, you're not getting better, dude. You're 24, you're 25, you're not getting any better. And I just don't believe that. I just think
I just don't see it, bro.
So much more to mature, to grow, to learn. I mean, it's a long way to go. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Like, the accuracy just hasn't done anything for me. But yeah, we'll get back to the game. Listen, I still believe in Lamar. I think he'll be a good quarterback and he'll have a good career. I think that this is, the peak that you're going to see him at, especially because he starts getting, roughed up like he did in this game, like he did earlier on in the season. And you start taking away some athleticism from somebody who he isn't accurate enough to be a pocket quarterback. And the thing that makes him much different is the fact that he can run. But as you get older and the injuries start piling up, that's when you start taking that away too. So that's why I'm a little cautious on Lamar going forward. But that's a different story. Just 100% back to this game. The argument against that is he's 24. Listen, absolutely. Like I said,
time to develop, and if he becomes an accurate thrower, then his legs aren't going to be his only weapon.
See, but I look at Lamar as Cam 2.0, and Cam never.
I was thinking about this. All right, the Michael Vick, the Cam Newton, those are very different people from the Lamars and the Kyler Murrays. Those dudes are throwing the ball before they're like in college. Lamar was way.
Yeah, you're right.
Cam and Mike Vick were runners. That's why they got as far as they did. They weren't throw first guys, but guys like Kyler and Lamar, they've been throwing the ball their life. Unlike Cam and Vick, they're different now. He's got a long way to go, man.
Oh yeah, he put Anthony and Josh on the Ravens for winning the Super Bowl. Well, I mean, that's just true.
That flea flicker between me and Lamar,
Josh at quarterback. You put me and Mark Andrews at tight end. It's over. Unbelievable. It'd be like Gronk and Hernandez 2.0, except I wouldn't kill anybody. That still bothers me that this man had to be, a murderer out here. He shout out, first of all, rest in peace to the people that he did kill. But second of all, on a very selfish note, this man just ruined our chance for like 4 more Super Bowls. I swear to God, we would have more Super Bowls if Hernandez didn't want to turn into some animal. But let me get back to this game. Listen, Lamar, that's just been my thing with Lamar. He makes, as we have Christian in here. No, don't worry, Christian. God. We'll be on COD later, bro. We're gonna catch some dubs. Anthony_Con over at Twitch if you want to help me get to affiliate. But I swear I'm gonna get into this game right now. That's kind of been my thing with Lamar. I just don't like him playing from behind. The Ravens defense kept the offense. I know the score was 17-3, but the Ravens defense kept the Bills offense, who has been very high, as me and Josh were talking about earlier, to 10 points. Like, you have to be able to put up more points than 3 in that game. Like, you had to. And I know he got injured late in the game, but I'm sorry. They weren't coming back even with Lamar in the game. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't really think they were. And I was listening to Shannon Sharp. I put it into the football group chat about what he was saying about him today. There was only 5 passes from Lamar thrown over 10 yards in that game. Now, we always want to talk about Drew Brees and the noodle arm and this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. If you can't throw the ball downfield, it is not hard to stop your offense. What makes Kansas City so difficult to stop is they can go underneath the Kelsey, they'll go over the top of the hill, then they'll run the ball. You got to watch for Mahomes scrambling for first downs, all this. Okay. With the Ravens, you can put 10 people in the box, make sure that Lamar can't run, make sure that the run game doesn't get going, and then it's not like he's going to throw the ball deep because, like I said, 5 passes over 10 yards in that game. So if you can bring everybody up, protect the first down, what is your offense really going to do? And then, you go to that interception, which was a huge turning point in that game. He's staring at Mark Andrews. Like, everybody knows, if you've watched any Ravens game this year, 2 things are going to happen at the goal line when you're throwing it to Mark Andrews. He's going to run a post route to the back of the end zone, or he's going to run, a stop. He's going to, run a little curl route and, just sit in the end zone and wait for the ball. I don't think Lamar looked at any other person in the entire stadium on that play than Mark Andrews. And like, you have to look somebody off. He didn't even see the defender, standing right next to him. Like, that's how locked in he was to Mark Andrews. And that's my thing, Lamar. Like, it's just, you got to see some type of improvement. Like, yeah, I know he won the 1 playoff game this year, so that is, technically improvement. But the defense kept your offense, the Bills' offense, to 10 points, and you couldn't do anything else in that situation. It's just tough. Like I said, I've been on the Josh Allen train. I think Lamar, like I said, has hit the ceiling, but he'll be all right. He'll have a good career, for sure. But I don't know. It's difficult, to defend it when, and Shannon Sharp said it too. He's like, when you stop Lamar from running, he's one dimensional. He can't throw it downfield, and that's kind of the thing that I've been saying. And listen, you don't want to listen to me. Shannon Sharp's in the Hall of Fame, so if you don't want to listen to me or him, then I don't know who you really want to listen to. I mean, of course, you're going to have your Lamar defenders out there, but it doesn't impress me at all. If he works on the accuracy, it takes his game to a completely different level. Because if he can start throwing the ball downfield and adding the running game in and his ability to scramble, then that offense really does become unstoppable. Then you're talking Chiefs level offense. But right now it's 10 people in the box, and you play your safety deep in case they do the occasional deep throw to Hollywood Brown. So it's definitely difficult. But
he just peed and sat in it, dude. I don't know.
Yo, Josh,
I don't know what to do, man.
Hey, listen. At least if you want to have kids one day, you'll be trained.
I don't anymore. After today, man.
Puppies are enough, bro.
I'll adopt at like 12, man. I'm skipping those early years. I'm not dealing with
that. All right, but with all that being said, we went on Lamar a little bit. They're still a good team, to say the least. Do you think they can finally get over the hump next season?
It's tough to call because if they're the same exact team, even if they add more to that defense, even if they get a good receiver, it's going to come down to Lamar. I think they'll be a playoff team again next year. Might get out of the first round, but it really comes down to, can Lamar be consistently accurate in the playoffs? And I know you think, hell no, so you don't think that there's too much to fix over there, but I think he really just needs to stay in the grind all offseason, just work on the accuracy. I know for a fact that some Hall of Fame quarterback out there, he would definitely be willing to help him out, definitely be willing him to show like how they got more accurate through their career. So I think that my brother is a Steelers fan, so that's why I got these, and I just didn't change them today because the pup. So,
man, you had them up last week for Alex, right? I believe you had them up last week for Alex.
Yeah, for that, Alex. My brother Alex is a Steelers fan, and I did not
Oh, I
change
didn't know
them because I
your
usually
brother's
change.
name was Alex. Wow, that's crazy. No wonder
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
Alex so much.
He's my second favorite Alex, so it's cool, bro. It's we homies, but I think this offseason is just really there's nothing the organization can really do. Harbaugh's got this team and this defense right where they need to be. I mean, they held the Bills to 10 points. They did their part. So it just really comes down to Lamar leading that offense and getting them over that hump. So I think they just, work on Lamar this offseason. I think that's all they can do. This man's acting like he's dying.
Yo, I don't even know what that sound was,
But
it was fantastic.
I need attention right now sound. That's what that is.
I understand that because last night, now I'm a weirdo anyway, so I was still awake. But 3 a.m, my cat's over here playing with my doorknob. So I let this man in. He's jumping on my bed, doing all like, bro, it's 3 a.m. Take your ass to sleep. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I think the Ravens have as good a chance next year as anybody. Like you said, it'll be on Lamar to develop a little bit more. I don't know how much you can really add. I don't know what their cap situation is looking like. I know that their defense is very solid. If they can add a wide receiver somehow, it would definitely help them because right now it's kind of Hollywood and Mark Andrews, and I don't know if anybody's really in love with Hollywood over there. So, but here's my thing though: your cousin, isn't his cousin Antonio Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you go down the street. You say, listen, cuz you're like the best receiver that I've ever seen the last 10 years. Help a brother out. Like, what are you doing? You can't just rely on that speed for the rest of your life.
We probably ask like a check or something. Like he's not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much money Antonio Brown has left to give out after all these lawsuits he's probably been through. But let's go over to the Chiefs and the Browns, a game that got a lot closer than I think some people did. Than some people thought. I almost picked the Browns. I almost did. I just didn't have the courage to do it, and it's a good thing I didn't. But the Chiefs won a close one, and I think the whole conversation right now, besides Patrick Mahomes' availability, is that play on 4th down to end the game. What'd you think about it? And yeah,
it was. I mean, Chad Henne, man. Shout out Chad Henne. Comes in, dude, because he's old, bro. He's on this team. He's like, I'm getting a ring. I got this baby goat quarterback in front of me. I'm just gonna sit on the bench, go get my ring, and then it's the divisional round. They're like, hey, you're in, and he's like, oh, me, like, just goes in and he produces, man. He's accurate except for that deep ball. Outside of that, he played really well. And that 4th down, such a risky call by Andy Reid, but those are the risks you got to take to try to win a ring. And it was probably the easiest pass of Chad Henne's entire career, just straight down the line to Tyreek Hill, 1st down, game over. But that 3rd down run, man, that's a dual threat quarterback right there. You don't see guys built like him too much anymore. But it was a gutsy call, and I feel bad for the Browns because they played a really good game too. But just shows you what kind of coach Andy Reid is. He does whatever it takes to get it done, and I mean, it also shows how talented the rest of this offense is when Mahomes isn't on the field to do everything. So, it shows how talented they are.
See, I'm kind of iffy on the 4th down call because, like, here's my thing: you obviously it worked out, so you can't really say anything about it. Like, congratulations, Andy Reid, great play call, it got it done. If you messed up that play call and lost the game, oh my, could you imagine what everybody would be talking about right now? I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd probably be a little, people probably wouldn't kill him as much because, oh, he lost Mahomes in the game, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, if you miss that, it gives the Browns the ball back with like a minute something left. I don't know if they had any timeouts. And actually, no, they didn't have any timeouts left. No timeouts left, but there's like a minute 30 left on their, like, what, 40-yard line?
Yeah, they were like right around midfield. So
like, that's a very risky call. And I mean, shout out Andy Reid for having, the balls to do it. I don't know if I would. I think I would have punted it back to them. But hindsight is 2020 because, like I said, we look back, he got it done. Congratulations. Great play call. Everybody thinks you're the smartest person in the world now. But if he messes up that play call, then you are absolutely getting, killed today. But it sucks for the Browns. It really does. I thought that they had that game. And my problem with the Browns is if you're Kevin Stefanski, I know that the Chiefs lost Patrick Mahomes, but why would you punt the ball back to them? Like, I don't understand why Stefanski punted the ball back. I thought that they should have went for it on that fourth down because, like I said, hindsight 2020, now you never got the ball back. You had the chance to get that fourth down conversion. If you don't, you turn the ball over, but at least, you can say you went out and you went for it and you were trying to win the game. And, Matt, you're absolutely right. He probably did trust his defense, but it's still the Chiefs no matter what. Even with Chad Henne, they still have all these weapons. I don't think it takes, the best quarterback ever to make passes to wide open Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce. But I just hated the call from Stefanski, who's had a really good year, so I don't want to kill him too much. Might end up being the coach of the year, had a really great year and everything like that, but I just couldn't have punted that ball. I don't know what you thought about that, Josh.
No, there's no reason to punt the ball there. I get it. Mahomes was out, and your defense had been playing pretty good up to that point. But you don't even risk the chance that the Chiefs hold on to it and in the game. You don't give them that opportunity. You go down the field and you score. But I think it's also their offense wasn't doing anything before that fourth down play. So, it was like we're not in a good spot right here. Nothing they're looking for is open, so let's punt it and trust our defense. But in the playoffs, you got to make those tough calls. Andy Reid did it. Stefanski's got to learn, you got to know when. This is our time. Go get it done. You're about to beat the defending champs. You have your chance, and they didn't take it. I still think it was not the necessary. Just walked out of here with a hoodie of mine. But he
wants to be surrounded by you, Josh.
Dude, I swear, he's been eating my shoes and slides all day. It's been.
I'll buy you some new ones. Merry Christmas.
It's not necessarily the wrong call for Stefanski because, trusting your defense and not taking a risk like that to put your team in a bad field position isn't ever the bad decision. But obviously, hindsight makes him look really dumb for not taking that chance, especially against a team like the Chiefs. He should have done it, but still, just a really good season for the Browns, man. No.
You don't want Trey Lance to the Panthers, as Christian asked.
North Dakota State quarterbacks over here, man.
Yo, I don't know why you got to disrespect Carson Wentz like that, but
actually, I like Trey Lance. I just at 8, I'd rather go get that Penn State linebacker. I always forget his name.
Ooh, more talent than Fields. Okay, Christian might be a little hot take there. That might be a hot take.
What's all this hate on Fields lately? Everyone's been saying everyone's been hating him. They've been saying Zach Wilson and Trey Lance are better. I'm like, dude, they're not. They're good. They're not better than Justin Fields, though.
Well, I would love to be able to argue with you guys, but the only time I watched college football was the Final Four
Carson,
about
that's the linebacker.
I think I watched about a half of the championship game. Oh no, what'd he do now, Josh?
Another fucking poop, bro.
Bro, what are we feeding this guy?
It's not. I've barely been able to feed him because he's been pooping all day. It's whoever he was living with before. God damn.
Yo, this man Josh is having a rough time with this puppy right now. So for all you people out there that want dogs and things like that, this is why you get a cat. Christian, I know you're in the comments right now, and I know you agree with me. This is why you get a cat, bro. I'm telling you, they have their little litter boxes. You don't got to worry about them having to take them outside. All they do is sleep, and then they're up for a little bit. Josh's dog needs a plate from Nan. Yo, listen, Nan probably would make its dog a plate, so don't even get her started. I need Nan back, okay? She's still in my cousin's house. It's killing me. You don't get this fat by eating, healthy. I've got this fat from eating Nan's food, and I need her back, okay? But listen, this is why you get a cat. They got the litter box. They sleep, and then when they're awake, they come cuddle with you, and then they fall back asleep on you. Mad, cute, soft. No, everybody want to be a dog person. Listen, I like dogs. Big fan of dogs. But cats, bro, might be taking the edge, and this might be a prime example. This man Josh might agree with me after this. He's back right now. When I go to a vegan restaurant, bro, I don't even know what I would eat. Like, I don't even know what vegan technically like is. Like, doesn't that mean like no? Doesn't that mean like no like dairy products or anything? Like, bro, I drink milk like 65 times a day.
You know, it's kind of bogus with my dog though. As I'm cleaning it up, it literally just sits there and watches me do it. Like,
he's like, yeah, I own you.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, get out of my face.
Yo, Josh, here's the thing. I said it while you're gone. You should have got a cat, bro.
I love both. I mean, I'm more of a dog person, but I love cats too. My sister has cats, and I always go over there to see them. But definitely way easier. I mean, they maintain themselves. Like, you don't really got to take care of a cat. They take care of themselves.
That's what I'm saying,
dude. If I had a choice between, well, actually, like, I love this dog, so I wouldn't trade it for a cat.
Dogs are better than cat, bro. I don't know. And let's get back to this. You go to a vegan restaurant, Josh? I don't know if I'm going to no vegan restaurant.
Hell no, bro.
I don't even know what they serve. Like
just lettuce on the plate.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you eat? Lettuce and
we get tomato? A large lettuce.
I don't know, bro. Josh's dog with the power move per Woj. Yo,
God.
He said, "Yeah, you better clean this up." That's what he said. That disrespect goes crazy. My cat runs my house. She's the sheriff.
Cats do that, bro.
Bro, my cat, like I said last night, I'm chilling 3 a.m. playing. You can ask Christian. I was playing COD with him. My cat comes knocking on the door. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll let you in. Bro, just came up, chilling. Cats are mad simple too, bro. Like, you need to buy no toys. My cat, I got a piece of paper on the ground. This man was going crazy with it. Like, just sitting. See, so cats are just superior, bro. But you know what? Let's actually get back to a sports conversation, because I think that's why people watch us. I'm not sure. I mean, but oh, look at this. Alex is getting a puppy next year. First, somebody lets you be a godfather.
Don't do it.
Now you're going to get a puppy. People are putting a lot of trust in you. Cats are a vibe. You're absolutely right, Christian. But obviously the other story than that 4th down call and the Browns punting is Mahomes being out with a concussion and, his availability to play next week. I don't think, we wrote here in the Google Doc, like, is practice time going to affect him? I think it has absolutely zero effect on Mahomes. He knows the offense inside and out. Everybody's comfortable with him, obviously, the last 2 years, and that's been their quarterback. So I don't think practice time affects him at all. It's just the ability of if he's actually going to play, because let me tell you something. I was listening to something today that if Mahomes plays, they're a 4-point favorite. And if they don't, and if he doesn't, I think they're a 3-point underdog. So
only 3?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's because, technically, like, it's weird. Quarterbacks really aren't worth as many points as you would think. Like, he said, like I know, like, they have, like, some professional better on the Michael K show, and he said, like, even Tom Brady in his prime or Peyton Manning, things like that, were usually only worth, like, 4 points, which is weird to me. But, and plus they're at home, so that automatically adds 3 points. So technically, I guess if it was a road game, they'd be a touchdown underdog. So, what do you think about, the lack of practice time? I don't think it affects him in any way, but
I think because when the Bills and Chiefs played this year, I mean, Edwards-Helaire dominated that game. Like, that's why the Chiefs were able to win that game. So I think because it's not a concussion. He's in concussion protocols, but they said he didn't have a concussion, and he's just, going through the same process, though. So I think he'll be good, and I don't think practice time has a huge effect normally, but against this Bills team, I think it does have an effect, just due to the fact that you're not going to have Edwards-Helaire, and the fact that who played this week? Not Damian Williams.
Well, I mean, Bell was in there. They obviously had actually no, isn't it Damian Williams?
I think
no.
Williams. Is Damian Williams? Isn't Damian Harris on the pads and it's Williams on?
Well, I know one of the Chiefs running back. Who was the running back in the Super Bowl last year? Because I know
that was Damian Williams. I thought it was.
All right. Well, it is Williams. That's what Skura says. So you know what, we're going with it. Why is Chiefs for the win?
Yeah, they're going to need a big game out of him because they don't like using Le'Veon Bell. It looks like they barely have him in there, only for certain packages. So they'll need Damian Williams to step up big time because
see, I knew it. It's not Damian Williams because Damian Williams is the one that opted out of the season.
It's a D, though. It's a D.
Sure Daryl Williams. Here we go, Corey. That's what we love to hear.
Daryl Darrell Williams. But he's going to have a big game against these Bills because that's why they beat the Bills last time was with the running game. And Mahomes obviously is going to have an impact, probably going to throw 3 touchdowns, just a casual day for him. But they're still going to need a big running game to kind of slow that game down because you don't want to get in a shootout with Josh Allen right now. I mean, I know they're the Chiefs, but you just don't against that team. I'd love to see it, but if they're going to win, they can't do that.
The over-under is only at like 50 right now.
Really?
See, I feel like I might have to, bro. I might have to.
It's a trap.
See, here's the thing: it's a trap if Henny plays.
It's a trap either way, man.
Nah,
remember Dallas, Arizona, and we were like, "Oh, bro, lock that."
All right. But see, here's the thing. I don't know why I ever thought Dallas would do anything good. So, like, that just automatically, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you. Chiefs, Bills over 50? That's only 25.
No, I'm probably going with the over 2, even if it goes up. It's just I always feel like it's a trap, regardless.
Anything is possible, bro. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. But yeah, let's go to the Browns real quick before we go to our final game of the Bucs in New Orleans. I think the Browns have finally figured it out. I think they're a playoff team, moving forward as well. They played. Oh, the total moved up to 53 already. Because I looked last night, it was at 50. I might have to bet it now, so it'll move up too much more because we start getting into like the. I could see it ending at like 58.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like that's a college score too. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Even odds on both sides. I'm taking it. I'm taking it no matter what. But yeah, I think the Chiefs are not the Chiefs. The Browns are a playoff team moving forward. They've kind of figured it out. It's Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They look very good without Odell, which is really weird because you would think the more offensive weapons you have, the better you would play. But just Jarvis being there seems like it kind of relaxes Baker a little bit. Doesn't make him force things over onto Odell's side. Njoku's looked pretty good. Austin Hooper's been a little bit more involved. And, that's the thing. Baker's been playing really well. Like, I know there's a lot of people that don't like Baker out there. But there's no denying that the last, at least quarter of the season into the playoffs, he played really well. So I think the Browns have finally figured it out. What do you say, Josh?
Is Kareem Hunt under contract, like, in the future? Did he resign or something?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I mean, even if he didn't, they still got Nick Chubb.
Exactly.
But I think, they definitely have it figured out. Baker finally has it figured out and is playing really, really good. To have their head coach now, Stefanski, I think he's been great for this team. They deserve a lot of credit. I mean, just being able – I mean, any coach that can turn it around.
And Hunt is signed, so –
even though it's a tough division, I think they're arguably the best team, definitely second best. I think it's between them and Baltimore. I don't think Pittsburgh is – in that argument for top 2 anymore. But it's amazing. I mean, I didn't think this would be the year we saw the Browns put it all together. I mean, obviously we thought they could, but then we thought same old Browns, but they're not the same old Browns anymore. They're a completely different team. Stefanski, coach of the future, that defense, nothing but young players over there that are only going to get better. So I think they've got it figured out. I think they have their players. When Odell comes back, though, I just really hope they don't switch up this offense too.
No, I think they're trading him. I don't think Odell's back next year.
You really think he's gone?
I think he's absolutely out of there. There's no way.
I don't know if they'd be willing to give him up, though, now that they kind of got it figured out, adding that star receiver out there.
But see, here's the thing. Like, they've played better without him. Like
they have.
Like if they struggled when Odell went down, I'd be like, okay, maybe they'll bring Odell back, try to figure everything out. But they made it to the divisional playoffs. Like that's the best they've done in God knows how long. What, like 93 was the last time they won they made the playoffs or won a playoff game. So like I don't know. I think Odell's wheezy out of there.
I could see it. I could see somebody going and trading for him to get that team. Hey, maybe the Packers won a duo like that. Could you imagine that? Rodgers, Adams, and Odell on the outside of it. That'd be crazy.
Yo, listen, I've said this before. Odell annoys me in a certain way, but I'll still take him on the Patriots. I'm just saying. His contract is pretty solid. It's pretty big though. So, of course, you would love OBJ on the Packers. Yo, OBJ, Allen Robinson, and Wentz. I'm telling you, that is a playoff team.
That not even go 8-8.
Yo, get out of here, bro. Stop hating. Because next year we get all of our bro.
Cam comes in when you guys are 2-6 and just takes you to the playoffs, man.
Yeah, Cam would take us to 2-14, so I don't want to hear nothing. Listen, we get all of our defensive players back. We get OBJ, Allen Robinson, and Wentz. Over. Another Super Bowl. I can add another Super Bowl, newspaper clipping to my room around here. I might even have to get a Carson Wentz. I might even have to get a Carson Wentz plaque like I got the Tom Brady one right above me. I might have to. See, OBJ's a $15 million cap hit next year is doable. Ooh. Oh, Pats are 60-1. Oh, I'm betting it right now. No problem. I'm putting 600 on it. $1,200 in your pocket. Yo, I'm betting 1,000 on it right after the show.
He's not going anywhere, man. He's not going anywhere.
Odell to the Pats with Allen Robinson and Carson Wentz, and you have to deal with another Patriots Super Bowl. So I just can't wait. I can't wait. Speaking of the Patriots, let's go to when Corey. Oh gosh, Josh. When Connie and Corey have chemistry, they're hyped. Hey, listen. As Corey said yesterday in the gaming chat, Patriot fans have to stick together. Because we're usually hated. So when you find a fellow one, you just gotta stick together. Oh, the puppy is making his third appearance on the show.
He claws up my legs, and then I bring him up here, and then he went down, man.
Bro, what's my son's name, bro?
Boogie.
Okay. I like that.
We love DeMarcus Cousins over here in this house, and 2, his eyes are green, bro. They look like little boogies.
Yo, how's your other one-eyed dog?
Hates me right now. I've spent this whole day with
this dog. So you're
a
traitor is what you're saying.
I've tried not to, though. Like, this dog doesn't even sleep in my bed. Like, it's...
Yo, that's crazy, everybody. Josh is fake confirmed. Bro, Josh is fake confirmed.
No, it's not even like that. She just, she's adjusting. She still runs this house, still hers, but she got a new little bro.
Fact. I had no idea. Yo, Alex, why you gotta make it some weird stuff, bro? Like, you're the worst.
Yeah, Alex, what the hell, bro?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'll adopt him.
It's all right, Clayton. I got him, bro. They're mine, bro.
It's a guy, right?
This is a boy. The other one is a girl. The one
no. He said he would adopt her since you're fake and don't want the other dog.
Bro. That's my baby girl, bro. I've had her since I was young, and since I had what Connie has, those little pubic hairs on
crazy,
the lip.
Bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's wild that you would disrespect me like that in front of our viewers. That's crazy, bro. I don't know what you're talking. This stuff is looking luscious now. Ever since I shaved, it looks luscious now. I don't think I've ever looked better. My hair looks great. I got the goatee going. The chains are always popping off. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it
looks amazing for a sophomore in high school, bro. You look great.
Listen, all because you had a beard when you were like fucking 6 years old. You were one of those weird kids that had a full-grown beard in middle school.
Bro. I got a mustache.
What steroids are you on?
I'm nothing, bro. I'm Hispanic.
No, you know what? That solves it. Actually, I honestly don't think I know one of my Hispanic friends that don't have a mustache or a beard.
Yeah, bro. That's the way it is. Yeah, Alex, you like that one?
Yo, sophomore in high school, Alex, that was like 45 years ago for you, so I don't want to hear nothing. Okay?
See, he already wants down. I don't know what this dude wants from me.
Yo, listen, figure it out, okay?
I can't. I've never raised a child. I don't know what I'm doing.
What do you mean you had your other dog? You had a beard that's... Yo, Alex, shut up. You had a beard at 7. Your balls didn't drop until your senior year of high school. I don't want to hear
Alex looks right now is how he looked at 7. Like, he has not changed one bit.
No, Alex didn't drop until he was a senior in high school, so I don't want to hear nothing. But let's go over to our final game of the weekend. We had the Bucks and the New Orleans Saints. The Bucks win the third matchup against the Saints. I tried telling you, Josh, to never bet against the God.
Actually, I bet Tampa. I bet Tampa spread, so I won. I did lose that one.
Josh knows. Oh, this man had a beard since he was 14, 15?
He did. Clayton was a grown man in 8th grade.
Yo, what are you guys eating over there and wherever the hell you live?
A lot of corn, bro. A lot of corn.
Yo, see, nah, that's where you lose me. Corn's gross.
You don't like corn, bro?
Corn is not good, and it does absolutely nothing for you.
Quit, bro. He's trying to pick up scissors now.
See, here's my problem. I bet the Bucks spread, and I'm so mad at myself because I knew that they were going to win, and I was like, nah, I just can't do it.
I almost
and
took
of course
the
they
line.
did. And if I added that into the parlay, I probably would have been like, it probably would have been gone from like 120 to like, I don't know, maybe like 200.
Dude, both of my parlays this weekend lost the very first game of the parlay, like the earliest games.
Could never be me just
Same today.
Bro, honestly, you know what's weird for me, bro? I feel like baseball is the harder sport to bet than football, but I am so much better, like just looking back at like my parlays and stuff. God. Most of my baseball parlays used to hit, and now I thought I was going to do a lot better during football season. Oh, hell no. I can't wait for baseball to start again because my parlays are coming back better than ever. I'm telling you right now.
You got to hit me with those bets, bro.
Well, maybe if you would – I'm only telling you baseball bets if you come on Backstop Banter. So,
dude, why? So y'all can roast me because I don't know
anything about it. Bro, we're trying to help you out.
You know that show would teach me absolutely nothing.
Yes, it would.
It would be Michael having my back because you won't get off my ass, bro. That's exactly.
No. The fact that you think that of me.
No, bro, you know
I'm your number one fan, bro. I'm trying to help you out.
Hold on. It's fucking on the cords now.
Yes, Alex. You are pulling up Thursday for the Padres. I have heard. But we're gonna go over, like I said, to the Bucks. Are the Bucks the best team in the NFL right now? Listen, it's hard. It really is hard because we've said this before. I'm totally going to support Josh and staying away from baseball. Bro, don't be a baseball hater. Come on. Baseball is great. Look, just be a Yankees fan and you'll be fine in life. That or listen, don't be a Dodgers fan like the rest of these people in these comments are going to tell you to do because we don't like those. But are the Bucks the best team in the NFL right now? It's kind of up in the air. I guess we're going to kind of determine it this week because I think the other teams we're kind of looking at are the Packers. Baseball has big money to be made, Alex. You're absolutely right. We're going to look at the Packers. We're going to look
runs averaged.
Earned run average.
I said, ho. I know baseball.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm baseball.
What's OPS?
Ops.
And we don't support ops, bro.
No, we don't. Fuck it.
Hell no. Nah. All right, Josh. Are the Bucks the best team in the NFL?
No. Hell no. Still the Chiefs. Bucks I would put at number 2 right now just because of the complete, like on both sides of the ball, except not special teams. They're not complete on special teams, but on both sides of the ball, they're really solid. Secondary stepped up a lot in these playoffs, even though they made some almost costly mistakes yesterday. But they're still all around really good. That front seven is just there's not a lot you can do when Devin White's in there, just making every play possible. And then on offense, just the talent over there, it's just unstoppable now that they have it together. And we got playoff Brady. It's just, when you got Tom Brady, that's usually when you hear, oh, we got Tom Brady, it's like, oh, so you're going to go to Super Bowl. It's like, but we also got Mike Evans, got Gronk, got Antonio Brown, Godwin, Leonard Fournette. It's just, they're really good, but I still say the Chiefs are the best, and I'll put the Bucks too.
Chiefs, Bucks, Packers, Bills. Believe me, this is no disrespect to the Bills, just strong Final Four. I respect that, Alex.
Final Four. That's how I order it.
I guess you do. I guess you do have to put it that way, but I don't know. It's so hard having the Bills last because they're just on fire right now. I don't know. I think I would agree with that order though. I think the Bucks are going to end up winning this week, so I guess I would have to put them above the Packers anyway. But that's the thing. How do they beat this Packers team? They are red hot recently. I think Brady has never won in Lambeau. If I might be wrong. No, I don't think I'm wrong.
They've only played like two or three times, right?
Yeah, but I think the 2 times they played in Lambeau, he's lost. I know he beat him in Gillette. There we go. Bucks did not play well yesterday. Listen, but here's my thing. Here's why I think they're going to win. It's for the fact that the Saints owned them, and I think the Saints defense is a lot better than the Packers defense. So if they can beat them.
Also way better than Breeze right now.
This is very true, but I think that their offense can keep up with that. I think this is a shootout game too. Like this over under, I would also take the over on.
See, bro, but then it's like you look back to the last time they played. Is it going to be that, dude? Like,
didn't the Bucks put up like 40?
That's what, and the Packers only put up like 10.
Yo, that's a 55 right there, bro.
No, but
what's the over under at?
You think the Bucks are going to hit 48 again?
No, I think this is going to be more even. I think it'll be like 35-30.
I'm not going with any over unders in the playoffs, dude. I can't. They're all traps. But it's probably at probably right now it's 50 something.
It's probably if I had to guess, it's at like 51.
I'll go 53.
I think watch, it's gonna be 52.
Yeah, you're gonna be right.
Guaranteed. But whatever. I think there's definitely a chance in here. The total is 50 and a half. Bro, you gotta take the over on a 50 and a half.
I don't know.
You have to take it over on that. You have to. You have. There's no way you don't.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh my gosh, you're soft, bro.
Not in the conference championship, bro. Like hell no.
I don't know. I think I might.
Were there any overs that even hit this weekend?
I don't know what the overs were. I didn't really look at them.
Well, there's no way.
Well, the Bills one didn't, obviously,
and the Chiefs.
The Chiefs one definitely didn't. Yeah,
and then Green Bay went to like 42. So that was. I bet they all hit the under.
The Rams Packers over.
Rams Packers hit the over. So that's 1 of 4. Yeah, I don't like those odds. I'm not taking those.
Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, Josh.
Yeah, and I did. I don't even be risking it, bro. UConn lost the first time at home to St. John's in 21 years, bro. That ain't even.
I could have told you. I knew that was happening.
No, bro. You would have been like, "Wow, that's crazy." Like you would have said that.
Honestly, that's probably a very accurate representation of what I would have said. But all right, let's move on to Drew Brees. It's probably his last game. I would think. Ooh, Connie, let's do a parlay on the opposite of what Josh said.
If y'all do that, bro, I'm hurt.
I'm with Alex. I'm with it. We'll split it down the middle. We'll put 50, 25, 25 each.
The disrespect, man.
I mean, I'm even down to put 50 on it.
The disrespect.
Sometimes. You said, what you mean? You said to fade your picks. So we're fading your picks, bro.
Who's in my corner, listening to you? Yeah, Matt's got my back, bro.
Bro, we're listening to you. You said earlier on in the show to fade your picks.
Yeah, go ahead and fade them. I'm a wise man. I'm gonna give you the wrong ones. Oh, am I gonna flip my picks just so you flip them and then we all get it right because I'm a good guy?
Oh, see, don't worry. You got backup on the show, bro. See, Josh, I'll join your bets,
bro.
Whatever.
Come on now.
Clayton has $30 in. He just texted me. All right, but where do you rank Drew Brees all time?
Ooh. All right, well, obviously Brady 1. Go Montana 2. I'd go Favre 3, Manning 4.
You got Favre at 3?
Bro, he's literally I can't put him any lower than 3. I just can't. I can't do it to myself. I can't.
That's crazy.
Manning 4. Then you got to go Elway Moreno. And then I'm not going all the way back to those Otto Graham. I'm not going back to those guys. That's
Johnny
like
Unitas. You're not going back to that?
That's for other people's list. I'll put Breeze right behind Marino.
So what, you're on like 7?
Yeah, like 6 or 7-ish. Because, numbers wise, he's right up there.
He leads literally everything. Brady will pass him in pass yards.
I'm pretty sure Brady's got him in touchdowns already. I think he'll probably pass him in passing yards. But there's some other stats that Breeze just owns. And he's had an amazing career. Super Bowl, never got that MVP though, but just a lot of playoff appearances. So I think he definitely is at least top 10.
Yeah, he's probably top 10 to me as well. I think. I probably put him in the same area as you. Otto Graham, Northwestern GOAT. Don't disrespect.
Hey, shout out Northwestern, but no, I can't put. I don't know that about him. I don't know. Yeah. He's playing with leather on his head. I can't put a guy with leather helmet in there.
I'd probably put him at like 8 or 9 because I guess you kind of have to put one of those older quarterbacks there. We don't know where Rodgers is going to end up. I think
that's true.
Probably where Mahomes is going to end up.
Yeah, well, right now.
Right now, he's probably like 8 to me. He's probably like 8. Probably at minimum, he's a top 10 to me.
Bro, I hate how Big Ben's going out, how Drew Brees is going out, man. That sucks.
You know who's not going to go out that way?
4 picks. Man, shut up. I don't give a nobody
Thomas,
cares.
Edward, Patrick, Brady, Jr.
Your daddy, we know. We're aware. We know. We all know he's the GOAT, man. You don't got to keep explaining it. We know.
No, I do need to explain.
I'm well aware.
No. I still, bro, tell me how, like a couple years ago, no, like last year, there was a giant bee's nest in my attic. And the guy who started talking to me about football, I was like, oh, cool, a sports conversation, I guess. Bro, I said Brady was the GOAT because I told him I was a Patriots fan. And he was like, oh, no, bro. Like, I would have taken Terry Bradshaw over him.
Terry Bradshaw was good, but not man.
I was like, bro, this is why you can't talk to old people about sports. I was like, it's not even possible.
Yeah.
Yo, Brady's management confirms they're in talks to kind of have Tom Brady's baby. I don't think that's possible. I am of the male species, so I don't know how that's going to happen. Corey got Brady, Montana, Manning, Marino, Elway, Young, Favre, Rodgers, United. Maybe around 10.
I forgot about Steve Young too, man. He's got to be up there.
I forgot about Steve Young. I did.
Yeah, man. Maybe
he'll be able to rub Mahomes' goat in his face. No,
I will.
Listen, unless Mahomes has a 20-year run of greatness, I don't want to hear nothing.
Do you not think he's about to start a dynasty? Like, honestly, without being biased towards Brady, thinking that's the only dynasty to ever happen.
Here's the thing, though. I need to see if Mahomes can do it without star players. Because once
stupid,
bro, no,
star players are under contract, so we're not going to see that.
But here's the thing. 5 years. Here's the thing. Brady already had 3 Super Bowls by the time he got Gronk, and then he had Gronk for his entire career.
Really good.
No, and then Brady had Gronk his entire career, so that helped him. But Kelsey is not going to be there. You know, how old is Kelsey right now?
He's not super old.
Mahomes getting 10 rings? No, bro, calm down.
I mean, he's got 1. He's going to get another one this year.
He's not getting one this year.
He's going to 3-peat. Then they'll probably miss a year. And then they'll give everybody on their roster like 5 years, $150 million somehow. And then they'll do it again for the next 10 years.
Kelsey's 20, but here's the thing. 28 is really different for certain positions.
Not for tight end though, man. Look at Antonio Gates, Jason Witten.
Okay, but you're gonna say Antonio Gates was productive those last couple of years? Bro, the man was on the field to just be there.
He's a decoy. Yeah. Decoys. Yeah. Travis Kelce hasn't got like a decade left of this amazingness, but he's still got.
You can't predict 20-year runs, and we will see it eventually because that contract will kick in 2021. Exactly. That's the thing. You got that big contract now, so I don't know. We'll see. But whatever. This show is long, and we're moving on anyway. I don't care. Conference championship predictions. Josh, how did I do last week? I already know, but I want you to tell me.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to our conference championship picks for
I think I have memory loss. Sorry, I need you to tell me how I did last week in those predictions.
You went for this one. I went for those are the records.
Wait, I don't think the viewers could hear you, bro.
Oh, they can go back. We'll post a podcast. And they can go back.
Okay. Yeah.
CJ, shout out CJ was on the show last week. Went 3-1, man.
Did he really?
Picks. He did. Good picks.
He got the Bucs game wrong, right?
He got the Ravens game wrong.
Oh, see, not like me, who went 4-0. For the people that don't know, and Josh, I believe, went 2-2.
So conference championships, we got the.
All right, see, Josh. Here's my thing, though. For these conference championship games, I want to give us a little wiggle room. I do, because I don't think it's fair for us to predict the Chiefs-Bills game right now if we don't know if Mahomes is playing. So
Mahomes is playing, man.
Here's my thing. Okay, maybe. Here's my thing. We'll predict it as if Mahomes is playing, but if it comes out later that he's not, I give us both the right to change our pick.
All right. Sounds good.
But you can go ahead. Pick both games. What do you think? Who's the Super Bowl matchup?
Going with the Chiefs. I'm confident Mahomes will play. I think it'll be a really entertaining game, but I do think the Chiefs will wind up winning by making some great plays late game. And I'm going with the Bucs. They're really good right now, man. I don't want to. I don't want to pick the Bucks. Aaron Rodgers is my MVP this year. I do think he can go out there and win this game, but just the way the Bucks aren't even playing really good. It's just I think they're going to play really good this game, especially because they have Brady. So
Henny is winning regardless. He got the jitters out with that, bro. That was like one of the worst throws I've ever seen. Like that was absolute dog water.
He just threw that boy up there. It's like, go get it.
All right. See, here's the thing. I'm going with the Bucks, obviously, because I can't bet against my dad. And then, bro, like here's the thing. I think the Chiefs are probably going to win. But
pick the Bills, bro.
See, here's the thing. If I pick the Bills
outright. Who cares about Mahomes?
You've been on Josh Allen's nuts. Here's the thing. If I pick the Bills and I get it wrong, then it makes the Super Bowl interesting because then you'll be one game behind me for the playoffs.
No, I'm done with this, okay? I'm making a statement right now. Next regular season.
Oh my God.
Next year. I got embarrassed this year.
Yes, you did.
I picked the Panthers all 16 weeks, man. All 16 games. I said, you know what? Panthers are winning this week. And I only was right about 4 times or 5 times. I don't even remember. But next year, guaranteeing.
How much you want to put on it?
We'll put.
Let's make a bet. Like real gentlemen. Alex is in here. He can put it in the Rolodex.
All right, yeah, you can put it in the Rolodex. We'll put 25 on it. Each.
I was gonna say 50, but I'll do 25.
Nah, bro, I'm not that good. You see how bad I did this year with regular season picks?
That's fine. You know, it's fine. It's all right. 25. Alex, write it down.
That's just all right, but that's not my guarantee. My guarantee is I'm gonna beat you by 12 to 15 games.
12 to 15.
Drop the mic.
Gosh, I don't know what substances you're on right now. But there is no chance that happens.
It's happening.
I will give you an extra $20. No, 25. I'll make it even 50 if that happens.
All right, man. Let's see it happen.
But if I win, I want my 25, and I want you to mail me a crown.
Hell no.
Or I want you to wear a sign that says, I'm going to send you a shirt that says you suck at picking.
Oh, bro. It's going to be a different year next year. It's going to be a different year.
No shot.
I didn't even try to win this year. I was picking.
Such cap.
You're going to sit here and tell me I didn't pick at least 3 to 4 underdogs every week while you picked like all the favorites every time.
So it's my fault that you're dumb.
Yes, it's your fault. You don't like to have fun with it.
No.
That's your problem.
Listen, here's what's fun. Winning.
What'd you get for winning?
Pride. And that's all that matters. You know what I got for winning?
All right,
the ability to make fun of you. The ability to make fun of you until next season. And that's all that I want. That's all I care
there's
about.
Nothing to make fun of. I pick the Panthers every week, bro.
Oh, yeah. Josh makes a crown that says Brady's my daddy. Absolutely. That's what's happening.
How are you? Don't.
See, even your boy doesn't know about that one, bro. Even he don't got confidence in you. He's trying to look out for you.
Hey, bud, it's okay. You don't got you.
What do you do? Let me know.
Squirts, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Well, we're going to move it on from the NFL over to the NBA because we would be very terrible hosts if we didn't talk about what went down in the NBA. Your dog is sending you a message, Josh. Don't do the bet. No, let him do it. It's easy money for your boy. Like he thinks this man thinks he's going to beat me by 15 picks. Is he out of his mind? Somebody talk to him. Like I don't know what's going on here. But we're going to move it on to the NBA real quick because we're already very long, hour 28 minutes already. But whatever. Yeah, James Harden got traded to the Brooklyn Nets for an absolute haul. Jared Allen is on the Cavaliers now. Caris LeVert went over to the Pacers, but also shout out Caris LeVert. He had like an MRI revealed a mass on his lung. So definitely prayers out to him, making, hopefully that it's not anything serious of that nature. But here's my thing, and they also gave up like 4 first-round picks. They swapped another 4 first-round picks. Like they sold out the farm to get James Harden. So it's definitely going to be a very important thing to see if they can win, because if they don't win, that deal is not going to look very good. But here's my thing: none of this matters getting James Harden for the simple fact if Kyrie doesn't play. You have to figure out what Kyrie is doing first before you can really assess this deal. Because if you have Kyrie, Harden, and KD out there, then absolutely, to me, you're the favorite to win an NBA championship. Let's see. Rather than talking about the Nets, can y'all just talk about the Cavs having a roster of 10 big men? You're not wrong. They got Jared Allen. They got Drummond. I mean,
JaVale. They got everybody.
Yeah, but like I said, prayers for LeVert, bro, because I don't know. Hopefully that ain't nothing serious. But like I said, I think this all revolves around Kyrie. I think they made this deal because of Kyrie. You don't know what's going on with him. It's a weird situation with him too, because I don't want to say anything too crazy about him because I don't know, if he's doing this for social justice causes. I don't know like what his exact reason is for actually being out right now. But if you have KD, Kyrie, and Harden, you're the favorite in my eyes. But like I said, I think this all comes down to Kyrie, man. If he doesn't play, it's you have Harden and KD, which obviously is a great duo, probably the best in the league. I know people will still probably say LeBron and AD, but I would take KD and Harden over that. It's going to be interesting to see what Kyrie does. What do you got, Josh?
Yeah, I think the Kyrie situation. It's pretty interesting because they've been saying that he's been like going crazy with conditioning in the past few days, trying to get back with the team, and that he's in a better state. And like all these NBA players, everyone's passionate about the movement. And when anything tragic happens, they're obviously hurt by it too because they care a lot. But Kyrie, we all know, is a really emotional dude. He wears it on his sleeve, and it just kind of shows in situations like this that he left the team. He's been away for like 7 games now. But I don't think it's going to be as big of a problem when it comes to playoff time as it is right now. I think Kyrie will be back in time for them to build that chemistry. Because KD and Harden already have that chemistry. Spent 3 years together in OKC, have played in the All-Star game together. In that first game against the Magic, that chemistry was just right back where they left off. I think just bringing back Kyrie, getting him to be a part of that, fitting Harden into what they were doing before, I think it'll all work itself out. It's just, that trade's crazy, man.
They gave up everything plus a grandmother, a chef, everything.
Cavs kind of walked out like bandits, though. They threw in a second. They're like, hey, what can we get for this? Everybody's trading. They're like, here's Jared Allen and Taurean Prince. Like 2 great, valuable trade pieces. It's like, okay. But like Clayton said earlier, those big men, they got too many. They got to shop Jared Allen, get rid of JaVale, do something. But, it's a crazy trade because I did not see the Oladipo part coming. I didn't see him going to Houston.
I like that move by Houston. So here's the thing, too. Like, Houston had no leverage in this situation. Like, they really didn't.
Yeah.
And they still came out pretty well. Like,
did you see
pretty well in the trade.
Because did you see the other things, like what they were asking of the 76ers?
Yeah, they wanted
Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and 3 firsts. Like that's a hell of a lot. Like that's a lot. I don't think
I did hear though that like if the deal with the Nets fell through, like the 76ers were going to give up Simmons.
Yeah, they were going to give up Simmons, but I think it was those young guys like Maxey and Thybulle they didn't want to give up. But just I think obviously they were just trying to get rid of Harden at this point, and we're going to take what they were going to get. But really, when you look at it, like they got the picks, that's cool. But they only got like Oladipo's good, but he's not the same Oladipo. That's really the only thing they got out of this trade. They didn't get any young players like I thought they could have. But I don't know. I think this was just all about getting Harden out of there where he wanted to be. And now the Nets look like they're about to just run through the East when everyone's back and just take that all the way to the finals. I really hope they do because I want to see LeBron versus KD with these teams. That'll be insane. But
revenge Kyrie versus LeBron. You got the LeBron versus KD matchup.
People are coming at Kyrie too because they're like, you didn't want to be a Robin to LeBron, and now you're an Alfred to KD.
I saw that. I had him crying, bro.
But
it's true though.
But I don't think
he's the third member of that team.
He is. But I don't think that it was ever like obviously Kyrie wanted to be the man of the team, but it wasn't like he was saying there can't be another star over here. Like it's got to be my team and a bunch of dudes that I want. because like he liked playing with LeBron. I mean, they won a ring together. I just think that narrative was taken way out of control. But I really hope this finals matchup comes through because that could be a really fun series.
Yeah, the Nets will be very fun to watch moving forward, to say the least. But that'll wrap it up. Let's go on to the final segment. Stop the cat, baby. I'm going to go first. I am going to go first. And you know what, Josh? I'm going to let you live today. The man has the puppy. We still put on a fantastic show. So you know what, Josh? You're A-okay, bro. You did a great job on the show. Round of applause for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my dog Boogie. Stop the cat, bro. There's no reason for you to be shitting this much, bro. I mean, unless you're sick, but you're good outside of the pooping part. It's just, I don't know what they were feeding him. The only reason we have him is because my brother's dog does not fuck with this dog, and so then my brother dropped it off at a friend's house, and I guess they fed him like acid or like some poison or something, bro.
Yo, you can't be saying that, bro.
There's
the ASPCA about to be at the crib right now.
Well, tell him I need help. I didn't do this to him. I need help, this guy. But nah, stop the cap on. You really don't. You really think that I'm just a scrub at picking games, man, but it's just not the case.
Bro, when I go back to back next year, I'm introducing every show with the Drake song.
No, bro.
Every single show.
Well, it's a good thing it won't happen. That's a really good thing.
It's gonna listen. It's okay. We can't be good at everything. You're better than me at who am I? I'm just way better than you at picking games. It's okay.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Next year I'll be better at both. That'll be interesting, man.
It's not.
What are you gonna do if next year I go kill you and who am I like I already do, and then I just completely demolish you on the picks?
I'll still be the favorite member of the show because I'm the funny one.
Oh, that's cap. All right, go back, pull up the banner again, bro.
0.
Yeah, bro. Stop the cap.
That's fault. That's fake.
Stop the cap.
Bro, I'm the funniest person I know.
Stop the cap. You're the only person you know, so just stop the cap.
It's not true. I unfortunately know you, so.
Yeah, you don't. You don't know me. Who are you, bro? Get off my screen.
Bro, I'll take you off the show right now. Ain't no problem.
Don't do this.
Yeah, okay.
We both got the access.
I know we do. All right, that'll wrap it up for this edition of Generation Sports. But before we go, of course, got to thank the sponsors. So if you're into the betting world, make sure you go over to mybookie.ag, use code USN100 to double your first deposit up to $1,000. Then with your winnings from there, you go over to RxHemp, RxHemp-USN to save you 10% on your entire order. They got the premium CBD creams over there. So if you are into working out and things like that, put some CBD cream on. You'll feel brand new in the morning. Great show, guys. Thank you. We try. We absolutely try. But and then finally, make sure you go over to Unwrapped. Oh no, Teespring/store/Unwrapped, and you go check out the store. We got everything basically. We got sweatshirts, hoodies. Wow, sweatshirts and hoodies. Yeah, smart guy over here. T-shirts, fanny packs, Max. Gosh, I can't speak. Whatever, doesn't matter. You know what we have. And then, of course, if you want to support the show, Generational Sports dropped our merch, baby. Backstop Banter has merch now as well. The Hard Count, Fights Unwrapped, Ladies First. So we got merch for days over here. So make sure you go check it out. Buy some, support the squad. You know the vibes. Josh, what you got before we hit the Diddy Bop?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Jolin_4.
Oh, new Twitter alert!
Hey, go check out my profile pic too. You want to see a cute dog? I don't think me and Monique will be doing this Thursday. I haven't talked to her, so I'm not sure. Follow me on Twitter. Keep posted on that. Hop to Teespring, get some merch, and make sure you tune in next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully my dog will be past this little phase.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As for me, make sure you go follow me on Twitter, @AnthonyConover_. And then you can follow the show at Gen Z Sports. Thursdays, me and Michael Lawson go live for Backstop Banter at 10 p.m. talking all things baseball. I believe this week we're going to talk about the Padres. So Alex will be a show on. American series negotiations.
Connie, bro, wow.
That's
you going
crazy.
Behind my back?
Yo, Alex, you weren't supposed to report that, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yo, Alex, you're trying to start a new show on Monday, 7 Eastern. I'm free now.
That's crazy you say that because Alex actually asked me about starting a show too.
Oh, what's that, Alex? You want to start a new show? Hold on.
I don't know. I can't hear him. That's crazy.
I'm on the phone with him, bro.
But yeah, make sure you go follow me on Twitter. We do this every Monday, always a great time. And like I said, I'm gonna plug you one more time. If you have a Twitch, go follow your boy. I am 3 followers away from affiliate Anthony_Conover. Trying to get to the affiliate so I can make a little bread on the side, baby. You know the vibes. I can totally kick out Honey in the network.
Do it.
Alex, you could never kick me out of this.
Voice. Do it.
Alex, you could never kick me out. I'm literally one of your favorite people in here. I'm literally one of your favorites.
You literally ask him for money every second of your life.
Well, that's because that's what Alex is good for. But that'll do it for this episode. Great one as always. We will see you next Monday, 7 Eastern, baby.